Right, I think we can get going. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sheffield. I know that you've all probably come a long way. I know that one or two people have come a very long way. Who's come down from Inverness? Well done, that man. Thank you very much. It just shows that you care about this subject, and what you're going to learn over the next 2 days is that we are passionate about this subject as well. So I'm Rudi Enos. I'm the designer of lots of the big temporary structures you see around festivals and music events. I've got hands-on experience of not only the design process, I do undertake actual analysis, I do conceptual design, I help with the manufacturing drawings with my colleagues, and I've also been there in the early hours of the morning with the rain before the Gamanek. I did that for 10 years. So I've been out there, I've been at the sharp end, I've seen how it works. I stood with Mr. Hannam at Glastonbury in the early hours of the morning when the New Age travellers were there. Remember that, Chris? All right, this is the second seminar we've done in 12 years. The last one highlighted some issues. We needed a one-day seminar. Just couldn't fit everything in. We felt that we could have done with more time. The attendees felt we could have done with more time. And I'm sure from the comments that we've had and the feedback that if we had done a one-day seminar this time, there would be 200 people here, not 70. But I still think in this day and age, and with the financial situation being what it is, that it's very good that as many of you has turned up as you have, so thank you very much. One thing the two-day gig does allow us to do is to go into each area with more depth and understanding, and also to have a question and answer session at the end of each session. The longest session is an hour, I think, is it an hour and a half? Yeah. We have invited guest speakers this time, and our co-host, Professor Aleksander Pavic from Sheffield University, will just introduce himself in a minute when I'm done. My colleague Gavin Bye, and we'll introduce others eventually. We have some demonstrations and discussions on design, manufacture, installation, inspection of temporary structures. You will see how each of these factors can influence the planning, licensing and organisation of events. This is not a general health and safety seminar. We only cover those areas which affect health and safety issues to do with the structure. There are health and safety professionals in the audience who know an enormous amount more about health and safety than we do, but we know an awful lot about structures. So we're hoping to disseminate some of that information and start a dialogue which will go on long after today and tomorrow are finished. We're going to set up sections of the website which are only accessible by those of you that have registered. All the slides, videos, and you'll notice we're videoing the event at the back, will be on the website for future to look at it again. And we're hoping that if there's enough dialogue back and forth, we might even start a blog or something so that everybody can talk to each other and carry on with this process. After participating in this seminar, we hope that you will understand the whole process of examining and certifying, erecting, installing and purchasing, for those of you who are event organisers, temporary structures for your events. We're going to show you how we apply design principles for ground conditions, retaining anchors, structural components, rigging. You will take away some documentation, which is a little booklet we've had printed with our notes. It won't be word for word, but it will be an aid memoir. And a certificate of attendance, which you'll get tomorrow lunchtime. A little bit of housekeeping, if you don't know already, the loos are through there on the left. In between sessions, you'll have 2 or 3 minutes if you have to sneak out and have a ciggy. ex-smoker, I understand the issues. If you haven't already talked to us about your meal for tonight, please do so either at the first tea break or at lunch, and we'll just check the list and make sure that everybody is on it, because we've had to do it head by head on the hotel. So, let things start. Can I start by introducing our new friend, Professor Aleksander Pavic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rudi. Good morning, everybody. I have about 3 hats, actually, which I wear today. I can wear my academic hat, which is probably why Rudi invited me to come and talk. And because I actually set up something which is called Vibration Engineering Research Session about 20 years ago when I came to do my PhD here in Sheffield. And that group grown into, well, when I came there was nothing here in that area. Not a single accelerometer, not a single transducer, nothing. So after 20 years we have a group of about 16 researchers, 4 academics, about £1 million of research income every year. And I think, in all my modesty, we have the best laboratory for full-scale measurements in this country, probably in Europe as well. So that's my academic hat. I also have my Faculty of Engineering hat, and that's basically, I'm a director of research and innovation in the Faculty of Engineering. Yeah, I know that's from the beginning. I don't want you to bore you with 17 slides beforehand. It's okay. Right, so that's it. So let me just tell you what Faculty of Engineering is. Did you know that Faculty of Engineering is the 3rd largest research innovation turnover faculty of engineering in this country, after Imperial College and Cambridge? It's Sheffield Engineering, believe it or not. We are pretty large in terms of what we do, and I'm responsible for about £40 million per annum of research turnover, and 2/3 of our research is international excellent and world leading. We have 3,400 students, undergraduates, MScs and research students, and about 800 staff members. So it's actually pretty large operation. We have 7 departments, and we have one of those departments is my department, which is Civil and Structural Engineering department. And note that second word in the title, structural. We are the only civil and structural engineering, with the word structural, department in this country. Half of the department is sort of dealing with environmental stuff, half of it is structural engineering. Pure and simple structural engineering, precisely what matters in this seminar. And we are very proud of that, because in the 90s and in sort of in the beginning of this century as well, there was a purge of the word structural from the names of civil engineering departments in this country, and we managed to actually, we were very selfish about, and determined to keep that in, because that's the strength of the department. And finally, my 3rd role is I'm also managing director of a university spin-off company called Full Scale Dynamics Limited, which is actually specialized in transferring high-end research, products and services that we develop as part of our normal research business into, the normal domain, into industry. And we've done, as you will see tomorrow from my, I think, 1-hour presentation, we've done all sorts of, measurements on real life and full-scale structures. My aim would be to actually introduce you and just increase awareness of the technology which literally became available over the last 5 years. And the technology which can enable you to know at every moment in time, literally in real time, what your structure is doing, so that you can actually manage events, structure performance, whatever you want. I'll finish with one little sort of story, which I mentioned to Alan last night. Rolls-Royce was a failing company in 1971. It had to be rescued by public money, and what they've done, and today is the most successful manufacturer, producer of our engines. The key reason why they actually switched from a failing company, and that's according to The Economist from a month ago, to actually most successful business, is they started monitoring what their engines are doing in real time. So monitoring of what structures and other engineering components are doing in real time can really change the game. And hopefully tomorrow I'll show you how that game can be changed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex. As we say, Alex is our co-host here, and he is going to show you tomorrow. He didn't mention that his department had been doing work for the HSE and the BRE on crowd-induced failure of grandstands. And it's very relevant to what we're doing today and tomorrow. And they've got an amazing test facility here and amazing resources, the like of which most of Europe is jealous of. I think, yeah? So if anybody's got any projects they're doing in the future, they can talk to Alex without too much trouble. And get my notes up again. Right. I'm going to show you a video. I showed it at one of the conferences. Wrong one. If you have a gentle disposition, close your eyes. This is not a lot of fun, but it's a reminder of why we're here. Sorry about this. Don't know why it's not playing. Give me a minute, technical problems. I've got a backup for this one.